Welcome back to Auto Shorts and Decepti-Clips. I've never done one of these videos before. I've never done a response video. So I'm going to do a response video to Drunk3P0s live stream he did with 3 other panelists. I don't know them. This is a video I came across. A lot of the Transformers movie reissue with the new scenes, or new scene, is all the talk in the Transformers world, and I consider myself a part of that Transformers world. Yes, I am. A very small, tiny speck. But I'm there nonetheless. And some of the comments made on the stream. Now, I was bothered by it. I was irked. I was irksome, you might say. And, I think one of the guys was saying that they felt that Optimus Prime picking Ultra Magnus made him look stupid. And the fact that he goes off and dies and all that. But there is more than meets the eye when it comes to Transformers. There's a lot of subtext in Transformers the movie. If you look at it in the right way, I don't think any of this has been confirmed or denied when it comes to Transformers fans and write-ups and writers and all that malarkey. So we are going to take a look at, admittedly, the UK version of Transformers the movie, vastly superior. 99% of the movie is exactly the same, so don't think there's like a special super duper edit. It's just the narrator at the beginning and the narrator at the end. So we're going to look at the scene where Optimus selects Ultra Magnus as the new leader. So here we go. I have to talk over it to stop the old copyright and all that. So
Ultra Magnus, it is to you, old friend.
So although Ultra Magnus first appears in the movie, it's inferred here that Optimus has known him prior to seasons 1 and 2. We just don't. This is all off screen. Hence why. But a lot of people seem to think that Ultra Magnus is the rebuilt form of Dion. Again, that is never proven. That is never in any write-ups or comics, anything that I've seen. It may be in one issue or here or there, some special fan issue, whatever, or something, but not something that has been sort of confirmed. I'd prefer if they just kept them separate and he's just like a badass soldier.
I shall pass the matrix of leadership as it was passed to me.
See, this is important. So season 2, when Orion Pax is effectively killed by Megatron. In the past, the Aerobots go back and Megatron takes out Ariel and he takes out Orion Pax, and for all intents and purposes he kills Dion. Although Alpha Trion does say I'll go back and fix the others. So there is argument that maybe he could be Ultra Magnus. It does make sense in the context. So he's saying I'll pass the matrix leadership to you as it was passed to me. So Alpha Trion rebuilds Optimus Prime in order to be able to house the matrix of leadership. So he is chosen by Alpha Trion to be the next leader because he saw it in him. He saw that there was a will in him to be good enough to hold the Matrix and be that next leader, that next sort of super soldier that can take the fight back against Megatron and the Decepticons at that point in the war. Which is why Optimus Prime doesn't and shouldn't shrink down into any form of Orion Pax thing like they do in the modern comics. Don't like the Skybound stuff and other stuff where they make him shrink down into Orion Pax form. That should never happen. Well, I guess in the context of the cartoon, because his body is especially built for the Matrix. The Matrix doesn't alter him because it is built. His body is built for it. So let me carry on.
But Prime, I'm just a soldier. I'm not worthy.
So he says I'm not worthy, and Optimus Prime will say,
Nor was I. But one day.
And this is the important part. So I'll skip back 10 seconds. I'll have to rewatch that bit. The guy's like, it's a stupid decision. It made him look silly. He forgets the prophecy. The whole point is it's a prophecy. Optimus Prime knows Ultra Magnus isn't the one that is going to light the darkest hour. Like, Magnus just being a soldier and just being that loyal city commander trooper, he's probably not aware of all of the confusing information that Matrix is given Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime does not know that Rodimus Prime, that Hot Rod will become Rodimus Prime. He does not know this. He does not know this. Okay, at the end it does say Arise Rodimus Prime, but at that point it's pretty obvious because he's holding the damn thing and he starts growing big. So yeah, It's a prophecy, and this is what one of these guys absolutely forgets. And I think with either this guy or this guy, they completely ignore the prophecy, and a lot of people do. That's why you got the Hot Rod haters. Oh, don't know Hot Rod. He's obviously killed Optimus Prime. It was Optimus Prime's own sort of unwillingness to, well, good or bad, to just take out his enemy, his nemesis at that point, just shoot him dead. But he's not that kind of hero. He's not a character that will shoot a bot on his hands and knees. He didn't know Megatron was looking for a gun. And people go, oh no, you shouldn't be, I hate Hot Rod because he killed Prime. No, he didn't. And I'm gonna do another video called My Case for Rodimus Prime and Hot Rod. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna do that video. So we'll keep on watching.
I'm just a soldier. I'm not worthy.
Nor was I. But one day, an Autobot shall rise from our ranks and use the power of the Matrix to light our darkest hour.
See, massively important prophecy that Optimus Prime has probably known since the first time he was put online with the Matrix in him. He knew there would be an Autobot would rise through the ranks. Now, if Ultra Magnus is already at this point, now Prowl has been killed. Prowl's been killed at this point. Prowl was the original second in command. And if Ultra Magnus is the de facto second in command in this case, he is the highest ranking Transformer. He is the commander of the city. Going by his toy bio, it's never mentioned in the series. From what I can remember, it's not mentioned in the film. Oh, Ultra Magnus, City Commander. It's not mentioned. So he is, I guess, the de facto most highest ranking Transformer currently there, because all the others are dead in Autobot City. We don't see the others. Like, okay, the Dinobots are there. Well, 4. Well, sometimes 5 of them, but predominantly 4 of them. And then we got Blaster is there, and you can only assume Blaster's cassettes are inside him. And I think there's a couple of other characters that are dotted around. And I think all the newbies at this point, the 86 new guys, are all surrounding Optimus Prime. You're like, who the hell are you guys? Why are you crying over him? You never met him before. But yeah, anyway, so the prophecy is important, and these guys forget that. Prime isn't stupid for selecting Ultra Magnus. It's a very logical choice to pick Ultra Magnus because he is the most powerful, the highest ranked, and the de facto second in command with Prowl being dead. And Jazz isn't there. Jazz is on Moonbase 1, so there's nobody else to give it to. So he is the most logical choice to give the Matrix to. Optimus Prime is not stupid picking him. He's a logical choice. He's a powerful warrior. And I'll get to that next bit, the powerful warrior bit. So obviously he gives him the Matrix, so we know this bit. It falls. Oh, he's already dead at that point. I'm dead. I've killed him off early. So I'll try and skip it. Oh no, I've skipped. Oh, no, too far. Oh no. Okay, that'll go on to our next bit. So Optimus Prime is dead, so I've skipped way too far ahead. So, we know that Unicron... Okay, we'll just go to the next scene. Unicron is watching the entire thing. He has watched the battle between Megatron and Optimus Prime. So he's rooting for Megatron. So he's more and more aware of Megatron being in existence. And he's seen the next Autobot it's gone to, Ultra Magnus, a big, powerful warrior leading this Autobots. Okay, they're a ragtag crew at this point. They're splintered. You've got half of them on Moonbase 1, half of them on Moonbase 2. Some of them might be at the Ark. Others are scattered on Earth, deactivated, or in, well, pretty poor condition. So, Unicron has watched this. And this is where there's a lot of undercurrent here. There's more than meets the eye when it comes to Transformers. There always will be, there always has been. So he's seen all this, and he is absolutely furious that has happened. He's roared throughout space, sending, you might say, shockwaves, causing this event to happen. Astro Train is now having trouble in flight. Okay, it is not definitive said on screen, but I don't think that these two, the fact that they put those two scenes in that order, Unicron watching Optimus Prime die, seeing the Matrix survive Optimus Prime's death, and being passed on to a new leader. So he screams, is raw. Okay, Unicron's powers in the movie, is he godlike or is he just a giant robot planet? He's obviously got a lot of otherworldly magical powers and all that kind of stuff, where he obviously takes Megatron and reformats him and turns the others into things. He's got other powers, like I guess like a telekinetic or telekinesis sort of torture he has. So there's, again, more than meets the eye. I will overuse it to Unicron's power set. Okay, it's never stated and overdone or in the movie. It's not 100% clear, but then there's so many errors in bloody movies, it's hard to sort of get there. So we'll keep going. So Astro Train's having trouble at this point. So Unicron's watched the event happen with the Matrix. He's pissed. Then this happens. It is not a coincidence.
Or I'll never make it to Cybertron.
Fellow Decepticons, Astro Train has...
And we know what happens next. Starscream's like, right, let's get him booted. It is not coincidental that scene was before... So let's go to that scene. This scene was before this scene. 100% not coincidental. I could just be playing on a harp here, but I'm convinced. And all these guys could have got to Cybertron. Astro Trains carried more in the past. In fact, he carried them all, if we're led to believe, to the Autobot shuttle before he destroyed them all. So, okay, it could be low from energon from in the battle, but then again, we don't actually see Astro Train during the Battle of Autobot City. I think we see him do a flyover, and that's about it. So you never actually see what he does during the movie. Most of those scenes are really the cut. So then skip.
As Megatron has, how shall we say, departed.
Not a coincidence. And then we skip. Let's skip the battle. I don't like to skip the battle, but there we go. And we've got this bit.
Megatron.
Again, not a coincidence. Unicron has seen the Matrix past a new leader. So, what does he need to do? His current unknown acolyte, being Megatron, has failed. So he's called him back. Megatron doesn't know this. This is the beauty of it. Megatron doesn't even know that Unicron is his boss. He's already his boss before he knows he's his boss. And then get this.
Welcome, Megatron.
He knows who he is. He already knows who he is. So Unicron's been watching them for eons, thousands, millions of years. He knows this point's coming. He's watched it. So that's why he's raged into space, caused Astro Train to have problems.
Who said that?
Unicron. Yeah. And then we get this next bit is important.
I have summoned you here for a purpose.
I have summoned you here for a purpose. 100% preordained, knows what he's doing. He's got a mission for old Megs here. So he knows exactly what he's doing. He's watched, don't forget, the scene where Ultra Magnus gets the Matrix. So he knows Ultra Magnus's power levels, and he knows his current pawns useless to him. Absolutely useless to him.
Nobody summons Megatron.
So we need to skip to the next.
Exaggerate.
So he carries on.
The point is he's dead.
So again, he says he's exaggerating by saying he's killed Optimus Prime with his bare hands. So he watched it all. He knows he's lying.
And the Matrix. You belong to me. No. I belong to no.
Okay, we need to try and get to the right bit. Here we are.
What's in it for me?
What's in it for me? Now this is important.
Your bargaining posture is highly dubious, but very well. I will provide you with a new body and new troops to command.
I will provide you with a new body and new troops to command. Thus, he needs to rebuild Megatron into a more powerful robot that can kill the most powerful robot currently on the Autobots. And that would be Galvatron, Cyclonus, Scourge, and the Sweeps. So, that there, new warriors. Insecticons are dead. Thundercracker and Skywalk dead. They're dead. They get fully redone. There's no past memories, no nothing. They're dead. So the new guys coming on. So you'll give you new troops and a new body because you need to be more powerful to take out Ultra Magnus. And what's the mission he gives him?
Destroy the Autobot Matrix.
I will rip open Ultra Magnus and every other Autobot until the Matrix has been destroyed.
Very important. Very, very important. Is one mission. Destroy the Matrix. That Matrix, to get to it, you have to destroy Ultra Magnus. So, Unicron goes, right. Bring me Megatron, the strongest dude I could find in the neighborhood. He's failed. I need to make him stronger.
To Cybertron!
And he says,
Destroy the Matrix.
fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, just as a rebuttal, Optimus Prime's choice was not a dumb one. He picked the right bot at the right time. All he knew was a prophecy. He did not know who the prophet would be, and that prophet was Hot Rod becoming Rodimus Prime to light their darkest hour. So, instead of just watching all the laser guns, blum, 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 destroy, 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 listen to the movie. Listen to the movie and what they're saying, and all the subtext and undercurrent that is there. And always remember, there is more than meets the eye when it comes to the Transformers. After all, they're robots in disguise. Anyway, don't forget to love, like, subscribe, and see you guys, girls, in the next video.